I'm going to ask you to come with me on a journey while I think aloud about a lesson segment that I created in my head that I can use as an example of how one goes about assessing academic language. So in this case, I created a science example. And I'm assuming that students in my class are in the intermediate elementary grades. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to compare and contrast frogs and toads. So my language function essentially is to compare and contrast frogs and toads. And I've identified certain vocabulary that I plan to use during this unit, and you can see it on the screen. Amphibians, predators, metamorphosis, cold-blooded, egg clusters, egg chains, habitat, tadpoles. Some of these words may be brand new to students in my class, others may be familiar old friends. Now, what other academic language components am I going to be stressing in this particular lesson segment? I want them to be able to do written discourse. And the discourse I want them to be able to do is to be able to write a compare-contrast essay. What's the prompt? Not surprisingly, the prompt is, how are frogs and toads alike, and how are they different? In addition to the content vocabulary, I want them to be able to use other kind of academic vocabulary in their writing. And that vocabulary I'm going to call signal words or transition words. Words like same as, similar to. So they're words or they're phrases which help me see comparisons. Or they're words or phrases that help me see contrasts, like different, in contrast, on the other hand. So not only am I going to be tracking whether students use appropriately some science vocabulary, I'm also going to be interested to see whether they can use some of these signal transition words that help them write compare-contrast essays.